Alarm, alarm, alarm. We're going live, sir. We're going live.
There is a deep state
Morning.
that all that has the real power. The new world order is upon us. Do not trust any non-government organization.
Bigfoot is real.
Who
There's
knew?
a deep state cabal. This is John Kennedy. He's got a little blurb on my Twitch homepage. Have you seen it?
No.
It's pretty good. Not bad. Here, let's see. Well, I'll share it real quick. And then we'll do this is our cold open, by the way. Optimize it.
It's gonna have fake Jim or fake Daniel come down, sit down.
Yeah.
What is real, John?
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Pay attention. What, I have to start over? It's not going to loop?
Apparently, it's at the end.
Bush League. This is Bush League. I can't even see the end. I have my other computers in the way. Here we go.
There is a deep state cabal that has the real power. The new world order is upon us. Do not trust any non-government organization. Bigfoot is real, John.
Yeah.
That looks completely like it wasn't CGI'd at all on his mouth.
No, yeah, it looks, I mean, you could tell it's legit. I mean, it's old. It was on film back then. So, you know, it's that's how it goes sometimes. But
there is a deep state cabal that has the real power.
Yeah.
The new world order is upon us. Do not trust any non-government organization. Bigfoot is real, John.
now I'm just thinking, can you argue that whether he did or did not say those things aside from Bigfoot? Yeah. I'm just saying, if you can't prove something's wrong, but you can prove something's right, then isn't that a logical fallacy, or no? I mean, a logical truism, rather.
I mean, I can prove that video is not real. I mean,
there's a video.
His chin. Well, yes, that it was not actually him. His chin disappears in one frame.
Oh, you're doubting the authenticity.
The authenticity of the video.
Okay, well, I think that's fair. I think Kennedy was onto something. I think that's why the CIA took him out. They're like, no, we're in charge, not you. And he's like, no, you're not. You guys wrecked the Bay of Pigs. You're messing with America.
Right, here you go. You ready for this? This is our intro here.
Yes, sir.
Fresh Hot Trips. Fresh Hot Trips. Fresh Hot Trips. Jeff, where are we going today? Tell me, I've got to know. Do you have a place to stay? Get ready, it's time to go. Fresh Hot Trips. Fresh Hot Trips. Fresh Hot Trips.
That's beautiful. Outstanding, sir. Good work.
That was my 8 o'clock to 8:15 business tonight.
Oh, nice. I should be late more often. You need to drop me that whatever waiver MP3. Doesn't matter which one. And then I'll put a video, some video action behind it. And I won't add sound effects. Well, actually, I might, but not a lot. Maybe
as long as
one
I would say you can add it in the Fresh Hot Trips, because that'll just not in the little verse.
Yeah. No, that was well done, sir. That was just like you did that just off the cuff.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it, and I started having that skaters music and thinking Fresh Hot Trips. And so I went, I wonder if I have a guitar that I can do that to. And I did. I had a guitar effect
Perfect. You mean you picked up your guitar and you
No, I used a sample.
Oh, I know. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. This is Atomic Dork Squad. Fresh Hot Trips.
Fresh Hot Trips.
I am your hostess with the moistest, Jeffrey with the G. And we got Sci-Fi Dan, of course, my wingman. You can be my wingman anytime. And then Master Jedi Jeff, he's somewhere between Ramona and Santee, California, which means yes, Yes, he is kind of white trash, but that's not what we mean by that. It's a joke. He is visiting family. So yeah, I think he was checking in to see how the van of 18 is faring these days after their little fender bender on the freeway a while back, which thank God, and it's a miracle that nobody was killed or like permanently maimed. So there's a little bit of damage to a couple of kids, but they rolled the van. They got clipped. Somebody clipped them.
And they
Trying to
rolled
pass
it and a kid flew out of it.
Yes. And the kid was seatbelted. Something about the multiple flips and being next to an open window at some point, said child, 10-year-old, I believe, slid through that little centrifugal force. Ooh, that's frightening. So anyways, he's either going to join us late or not at all. Either way, we're still going on a fresh, hot trip. So, Daniel, I love the way your gray has grown into your beard. You look a little Wolverine-ish.
That's why I call it my Jedi beard.
Yeah.
It also has kind of a Wolfman Jack, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Wolfman Jack coming at you live.
it used to be more strategic and it looked like the Rebel logo, but it's gotten grayer and the
Oh,
gray is
yeah,
spread.
I can see that. Yeah, I don't have any gray yet, thank God. You know, that you can see when I'm in the dark after I dye my beard.
Yeah, you can hardly tell. Like that looks brown in the picture, but it's really not. It's a lot of gray in there. Trying to see it on the side. I think I said I had a camera behind me and I saw the back of my head and I was like, whoa, whose head is all that gray on?
Yeah. Now you put a little light on it and you're like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm a little grayer than you can imagine.
Let's see. The yellow light helps with make it look brown, I have to say.
A little bit of gray. No, it's blonde.
Yeah,
It's
because
blonde.
I've always had blonde. Now I have to say that light really works in hiding the gray. I'm gonna keep it that filter.
What
in.
color?
It's just a little like yellow orange filter.
Let's see.
I had it in there for like slightly warmer.
I think this is the yellow. Hold on. Okay, that's like two tones, two types of bright ass white. Okay, I think there's a blue. Oh, that's bright as hell. Where's the colored button? That's not what we call it these days, sir. Sorry about that. Okay, colors. Here we go. This is rainbow. This is the speed of rainbow. Where is the color selector for it? Oh, that's white again. They just can't have nice things. So we're going to northern Arizona. Last weekend we were in, or the weekend before, rather, last time we were all together. We were in Tennessee, right? Gatlin. What's the proper pronunciation of that town? Gatlinburg, Tennessee. If you guys missed it, boo on you. It's actually a pretty remarkable place. The cabins, the mansions that we were looking at, we found out were just duplicates of each other. So that was a little bit of a letdown. But it's not that they weren't nice. It's just that each cabin had duplicates of its own stuff.
And still cheaper than the ones in Charleston that ever.
Yeah, you're 100% right. The first one we did, which was, not even planned. We were in, where were we?
Charleston, South Carolina.
We were on the beach, and Daniel had pointed out that well, there's some pretty cool looking houses out there. We should check them out. And sure enough, they had like the flamingo pink mansion,
Mhm.
and then they had the margarita, I think.
Yeah.
And then there was a third one that I think was a little more adultish. Maybe. I think margarita was the full of pirates and pastels, and then the flamingo was half full of pirates and monkeys, I think, and pastels, but less pirates. But it's like pirates went on sale, and they got just enough for like 1.5 mansions. They got that coupon, you know, that when you get that 50% off everything at Hobby Lobby, I mean, you gotta go. You just gotta stock up, man.
Yeah. Well, Hobby Lobby has incredible sales too.
Yeah, I know. Every time you're there, it's like everything is 75% off on, you know, this half of the store. You're like for real? Like, have you ever sold anything full price? Because I've never paid full price.
I would say you don't want to show up on that day. That's
Yeah.
without one day that they have that
Yeah.
full
You
price.
show up and they're like, this when I used to get crap and be like, honey, do we really need another ornate cross for the house? I'm like, yes. You can't have enough God and Jesus in your house, and Hobby Lobby is a testament to that, because otherwise it wouldn't be $9.99. So I will happily keep the darkness away by having a cross on every wall and on every door jamb and above every door. She said, shouldn't there be a horseshoe up there? I'm like, we don't need luck. We need Jesus. So she kept most of the crosses when I departed, but I went back and I collected a couple more. Yeah, I feel kind of like they look at me like I'm Ozzy Osbourne, you know, like I'm doing it as some sort of dark, sinister theme. I'm like, I think you guys are judging me. Oh, you guys don't think I actually have faith. Judge not. Did I get a fight with them? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I'm accusatory. Hi, how are you today, sir? Oh, really? That's how we're going to start. Yeah. Having a hard time talking to the heathen? Surprised you didn't spit. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. What's with all the Jesus gear? Sinner. Yeah. She's like, are you okay? No. Clean up on aisle 2. Sorry, I peed. Okay, so we're back.
Going to Sedona.
That's stream of consciousness right there. Don't allow it to
Sometimes you, I would say sometimes you let them go. Other times you try to interrupt, but I mean,
priceypads.com, Romanian mansion in Sedona. This sounds promising. I hope there's enough photos and it's not just clickbait. Let's find out. It looks a little clickbaity, but I don't know. Let's check it. Let's see what we got here. So if you, for those of you who don't know, Sedona, Arizona is in Arizona. Arizona, the waffle state. I don't know. I think we're the Grand Canyon state. I've only been here for 18 years. I should read the license plates. Tennessee is a state for lovers, or
we're the volunteer state.
The volunteer state. Eesh. That sounds very progressive. Yeah, volunteer state.
Well, that's because whenever someone says, "Hey, who wants to do this?" or someone in Tennessee's always like, "I'll do it."
I'll do it. Yeah. That means you have good. That probably means you have good pastors there.
Yeah, probably.
They're able to convince.
Oh, I'm all about this. We can rent that.
I don't know. Let's find out. Priceypads.com, Romanian mansion in Sedona. So I got an external picture. I think this is just clickbait, and this is clickbait.
Oh, it is.
And then here we are on that
is.
mansion again. And let's see what we got. Okay. Interior shots, perfect. Northern California lifestyle and travel photographer Christopher Chang took the stunning shot of a stately mansion in Sedona, Arizona. I don't care about who took the picture. The sprawling estate with private observatories located at 502 Chapel Drive, Sedona, Arizona. If you've ever been to the Chapel of the Holy Cross in Sedona, I have. You've likely seen this property. There are a number of rumors circulating around as to who owns it, including Nicolas Cage, Johnny Depp, or the guy behind the Girls Gone Wild empire. It's said to be actually owned by Lone and Elena Camescu. They sound like Greek immigrants. Nothing wrong with that.
Or Romanian.
Or Romanian. Oh, hence you're a bright one, Daniel. Nice work. Let's see if we got, no, 404. There's no photo buckets. All right.
I mean,
So
it didn't look like it was rentable anyway.
yeah, I think pricey pads, they're not gonna tell you like how much. Houses for rent in Sedona, Arizona. That's no. You know what? Let's check out Airbnb. I think if we put a come on now. You got this. I think if we put enough people. Sedona, check-in date. We're going I don't really want to go in summertime. I say we go in March. March is nice. Adults. Yes, please. 10. Oh, that's all we get? What happened? What happened to our, it's like,
You should
Should-
probably
oh,
go
there
to
we
VRBO. I was able to click up to, I've got 31 adults right now on that.
oh. Okay, VRBO. Oh, okay, well, check this out. We can look just based on price, oh, and snapshot. 1,345 a night, 10 beds, 6 bedrooms. Do you want me to go to VRBO or you want to look we can look at the map?
Well, I mean, we got to make sure we can sleep everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I put 18 guests.
Oh, you got
18 guests? Yeah,
18, yeah, that'll work.
yeah, that seems like it'll work. Oh, nope, nope. So 10 beds, 5 bedrooms. Whoa, okay. That's a home in Prescott. That's a home in Flag. All right, where's Sedona specifically? I think it's down here, isn't it? I think this area. Let's get into some pricey joints. 4,500 a night for the dome home. 3,500 a night for, I don't know, ducks, apparently. And let's zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna start with the pricey one. We'll assume that's gonna be, oh, 6,000. All right, let's check this one out. Holy what is that? That's an old hotel. The Little
Ah.
Daisy in Jerome.
I bet you,
Yeah.
I bet you only get, oh, it says 6,000 a night though.
Now let's check it out.
Yeah, I think
Jerome, Arizona is right next door. It's pretty well known for being haunted. So you know, if you're whether you believe in that stuff or not, I don't believe in ghosts, but I've seen them. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So the Little
oh,
Daisy,
I thought it was the guy that did the furniture in San Diego.
oh, Jerome's, yeah.
Yeah.
I have this Lazy Boy London couch that I bought from him. years
My
ago.
aunt was in a couple of the commercials
Yeah,
back in the 80s or 90s. I can't remember what. I think it was 90s. He was in high school. It was early 90s.
so it's not really telling us anything about this place. It looks like an old hotel, but I don't know. Let's see what's going on. 127 pictures to prove something. So yeah, it looks like a professional kitchen ranges. Look at that. There's no real map. I guess we'll just
It's
say we'll
even,
walk-
well, it's got areas divided like a hotel still right there.
yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like a little bit of red rum.
There is a little bit of that.
Yeah, just a bit. Like, look at that big ol' jacuzzi looking over the dang. What do we got there? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
hotel-
check-in desk.
Okay, it's a check-in desk. All right. 6,000 a night for the whole thing.
Is it? Are we sure it's the whole thing?
I'm assuming. I mean, it was vacant. It's a nice billiards room. Look, they're all chaise lounges. What is that about?
Well, there's
A lot
a
of
theater. There was a big screen to the right of that.
Oh, okay.
Although
Hopefully
I don't
we-
see a projector, so it's probably, oh, there is a projector.
How's the wiring?
I don't see a projector. Well, I don't
How's the
see. I see a left speaker and a center speaker above the screen. I
There's
see a
one
left
there.
speaker in the corner. I don't see where the right speaker is.
Yeah, per usual, you know, they're like, oh, you wanted like surround sound. Oh, okay, that's
Well, there.
weird.
I see or those vents are speakers up above to the left and right of that. That kind of looks like
Oh.
in-wall speakers.
Maybe. Is that a real fireplace? That looks fake.
I think that the picture has definitely put a fake fire in there,
That's weird. Bedroom.
especially since the fire is in the exact same position in both of those pictures.
Right. I like the decor. I can handle the usually baby blue. Any combination of baby blue just reminds me of my mother and her growing up in the 80s in a house that was baby blue, and she got like light gray carpet, which was like hello impulse control. I get that you liked it when they were showing you on the swatch, but you've got three adolescent kids. No, three. Yeah, adolescent. And
And one of
you're,
them was you.
yeah, one of them was me. You got three adolescent kids and two dogs, and you're throwing in white carpet. Like I know it went from shag green to that, so it was an improvement, but man, my mom was angry for the whole next 25 years. That damn carpet. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I like the decor doesn't bother me. It's I can't really place like what is this style?
I don't know, with the red piano bench.
Yeah, what's that about? They were like, we're gonna get to it, man. Just put it in front of the piano for now. Like, you better get to it. No, we will. We will. Don't take any pictures yet. No, I won't. No, I won't. Damn it. Now it's stuck. Now it's a fixture. All right, we got that's a table.
Yeah, it is. And hey, look, another piano.
Another piano. We can do dueling pianos. Which part of chopsticks are you gonna play?
The left finger.
Okay, I'll play the right. We can play heart and soul on two different pianos. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't need anybody to play with me. Come on.
I know you don't. I was only trained that way. I can do it on my own. It just takes me a little bit of I have to pay attention,
No, I can do the dun, 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 and then
Yeah.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. And I can change. I can go up scale. I can go down scale. I can change octave. Yeah. I can throw everybody off and go.
Is this the
and go
same
up,
This is a different kitchen, isn't it?
go up when you're supposed to go down,
Oh
Same.
no, it's the same. It's the same, just different angle.
All right. Decent size kitchen. Good size.
Look at
Was that proofers walk in? No, it's not a walk in, but the
Yeah,
glass
it's like-
front.
yeah, the restaurant kind of refrigerator.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in there.
Oh, your food prep would be there for the day, so you know what your meals are.
Ah, there's where you lock the.
Is that the old walk-in cooler? I hope it is.
Probably.
No, that's the shitter. I'm just shitter's full. Wouldn't that be funny? That's a lot. They're like, that's a really secure pooper. Go ahead, lock me in. I've got a bidet. I'll be fine. Speaking of bidets, I got one. I got a bidet. My tushy is so clean. It's amazing. You can eat off it. Well, I mean, technically, that's horrible. It's very clean. Yeah, so I got two of the three kids came over this weekend. And Hannah, she was like, I'm not using it. It's weird. The Hunter's like, I was like, I said, hey, is the toilet running? Hunter's like, no, it's me. He's like, yeah, you can't use both. Yeah, you can't use both at the same time. I'm like, I know there's a front one and a back one. Yeah, he's like, I was trying to hold down both buttons. I thought it would work. I'm like, you're enjoying this too much, son.
I mean, to be fair, you're the one that purchased it.
Yeah, I did. He's like, Dad, where does the water come from? And I'm like, God, I don't know. What do you want me to say? He goes, no, like, where's the water come from? I said, well, it just recycles your poop water and it shoots it at you.
I mean, it's a lovely house there to get back.
Let's take a look at it.
Nice
Lovely.
patio.
It's lovely. I like
Lovely.
the those mission style windows are dope. Okay. Oh, look, someone's gonna get a yoga class in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, get some yoga action. That's nice. Yoga studio.
While
Are those
pieces of the ceiling fall on you.
Yeah, are those stains on the ceiling?
It's definitely dropped some. What do you?
Yeah. Well, there was a
There
fan
also
there.
looks like a water stain there too.
Yeah, That's from trying to do hot yoga in a room that has not been built to withstand heat and moisture at that level. Yeah, nice work.
Oh yeah, no, there's something
Um,
definitely leaked above that.
Yeah. They're like, we just set off the fire sprinklers and we have a bonfire in the middle of the room. It's called Dick Room. All right, we got a little gym. I'm gonna go a little faster. You tell me when you. Oh, there's a cat, a Persian cat. That's nice. Do you think somebody got somebody that for like Christmas and they were like, oh yay,
I'm gonna
thank
put it in my
goodness.
rental.
Yeah, Grandma, we know you like cats. It's like, oh my gosh, what is that in the
And
back
then-
wall in there?
Oh, that's like that's what you see in one of those movies where the serial killer has all the pictures on the wall.
Yeah. I think there's a fat guy chained back there being force fed SpaghettiOs.
I hope there's a close up of that.
It's from the movie Seven, just so you know.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Well, that was one of them. Oh, this is a magnifier. Hold on. All right, let's see if we can magnify. Magnify?
Enhance.
Okay, I don't know.
It-
Oh, that's Pinterest. It's trying to find things that are like that. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna save the image just in case if we don't get another shot of the serial killer room, I'll at least say that we know that this is sitting in.
I think that we just assume that that's Coy's room, right?
Yeah, for sure. We'll put this in we'll just put it in downloads. There we go. Downloads. All right, we'll check that out later. Help me. Did you guys hear something? Go connect the pictures. Help. It doesn't really feel spooky here. It feels very I don't know, like
Hotel-y.
jazzercise, like empowerment workshops a la 1986, like Awaken the Giant Within. I feel like Tony Robbins would suggest that we stay here. Hey guys, it's time to walk on coals. Glad we paid for this. 6,000 a night, man. I'm gonna walk on coals. All right, there's only 127 pictures and we were 50 in. So we're gonna
And
start skipping.
we've only seen one bedroom so far. Oh wait,
Yeah, oh,
there's
wait.
two.
Okay, here we
There's a
go.
kid's room. We've seen one
There we
adult
go.
room.
Okay, what is this? This is where the nurse's station is in case somebody gets maimed.
Yeah, it's got a microwave and a refrigerator.
Yeah, it's a galley, but it looks like nurse's station, doesn't it?
A little
Ooh,
bit.
I wonder if this place was ever like a convalescent home, and a lot of old people died there. Ooh, not with those stairs. There better be an elevator.
Not with the stairs.
All right, there's two cots, front side, back side. What's with the doors?
Go into a smaller room there, it looks like.
Hmm.
Oh, that's that.
okay.
Yeah, that long. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, it's a wraparound. Okay, it's enclosed. That'd be like kind of like a wraparound Arizona room. In Arizona, that makes more sense.
Another two twins.
Yep. I have a feeling it's gonna duplicate. All right, double sink. Looks like a public
Yeah.
bathroom. This
Yeah,
is
it looks like one of the bathrooms in the 20s has a speakeasy on the other side of it.
yeah. Like there should be a guy standing there handing out mints.
Offering you aftershave.
Yeah, it's the little aqua velvetster. Okay. There's a couch in case you have people who want to watch and they don't want to stand the whole time. That's nice. It's interesting. It's not
Yeah.
unwelcoming.
Hmm.
Um,
I'd say it looks more like somebody lives there rather than it's trying to get guests or whatever. That it has a homier look to it than some of the others.
well, I mean, if you're gonna have a old ass hotel that you're gonna rent out for $6,000 a night, I don't know. $42,000 a week. What the hell do they do otherwise? Oh, this one has
Ooh.
green. Okay, I like that. This is a green room. This is nice. Somebody learned about offsetting their color palette. I like that. They have accent ceiling instead of accent wall. Makes it look a little wider.
And the picture hanging from the, like there was too long of a strap and they decided to show the strap on the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's, well, I mean, taking those in is hard. You have to like, you know, unwind it and then pull slack and then wrap it around again. That's complicated, buddy. What if
Sorry,
somebody messed it up?
I didn't mean to question them.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want? Daniel likes things to be neat and accurate and useful. So strange.
Consistent. I like consistency.
It's just, oh, okay. Like if you're gonna have speaker wires hanging out, then just do it for all of them, not just on 2 speakers.
Right.
Just make it the theme, for God's sake. Okay, the hospital bed frames, it's nice. And then 4-post bed.
Wow, that's a big room too.
That's a big room. I'm calling this one. 1, 2, 3. I got it. Less audience, only 1 chair, so that's nice. Oh,
That's
this
stage though.
this stage is perfect. Make Becky dance for me, and then the rocking chair in the corner. I'm not sure if I'm feeling like Abe Lincoln or like I don't know. It's gonna be rocking in the middle of the night with nobody in it. I have a feeling it's gonna go over the balcony outside. I don't like that rocking chair. It feels ominous. What is this?
I mean, that's very stage-like. I feel
What
like
is
the
it?
bed should be up there.
What is? Yeah, yeah.
It's like
no,
it's an ottoman to a chair, is what it looks like. I wonder. I mean,
yeah, or like one of those like if you're in the mall and you get a massage from an Asian
Massage.
person. Yeah. They're like $20 for 10 minutes of torture, and you're like, do it. Like bend over, and I'm like, no, not that kind of massage. Like, no, it's because they have to pack light. They're not very big. So
there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of desks, I've noticed. So there's a lot of work to be done in this location.
there could be, yeah, there could be.
This
Okay,
is your
I
whole.
like
You have
the-
your whole team's getaway here.
Not the
Is
okay.
that a usable tub?
Yeah, I think it is. I think this is where the hot water heater is.
Oh, I do see a pipe to the left of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. That's cute. So you've got a hot water heater, so you can use that tub. I dig that.
I think they got tired of carrying the tub and just set it down though in the middle of the room. And like, that's it. That's where it's going.
They were thinking like, where's the best view? And they're like, well, people from here can look at you, obviously. So we're gonna have to cover that up with say haphazard thing. Oh, maybe they put it there instead of, maybe it's over here. Maybe it's a you know, like a little, what do they call that? Privacy. That's probably the privacy wall, you know, is probably
Yeah.
on this side.
Well, it's
And then for the-
definitely there's 2 windows. That window to the left is in that wraparound hallway.
Yeah. Instead of for the pictures, instead of going, hey, we need to get this out of the way so we can take a picture, put it behind us. They're like, let's screw up the balance in this room. Let's unfeng shui it real quick. Just throw it against the wall. It's fine. This is like a prison shower. I like it. This is okay, linens, right? This is where your
That's
Your-
Narnia.
yeah, Narnia's in there, right? Oh, okay.
The mirror down the hall. That's the first sign of creep.
That's a little creepy. That's the bathroom is in a whole wing
The
of that.
shower.
So bizarre.
That is bizarre. It's like this.
It's like this is
Go back to the picture of the shower.
like the Arizona room for the other side of the building that we saw, right?
I think so.
They just had the little
Community
chairs
shower?
outside. Yeah, and then they got a shower and a bathtub, like they converted it to be like, you know what?
Oh, yes, right. The bathtub is at the end of that.
Yeah, it's down here.
Wow.
So this is the bathroom. They turned the whole balcony, the whole Arizona room off of this master into the bathroom.
so weird though.
It
They're
is
like, hey,
very-
we've got this long hallway. What should we do with it? I'm thinking bathtub at the end, maybe halfway down, a big walk-in shower
yeah,
with the see-through glass panels.
yeah, because you know we don't want it to be awkward. It's not like you're in the tub and you can hear like footsteps down here. Or some little sounds like echoey sounds. Like hello, hello, hello. Is anybody there? There? Like, God, I need to wash my hair. I'm not putting my face under the water. Oh,
Look at that. That is, well, at least, I mean, that's the view from the bathtub, right? There.
think so. Yeah, I think
And so
so.
there's another little
Oh,
doorway. Oh, a big closet. Because
all right.
I'm going to store I'm bringing all of my shoes with me on vacation. So
Yeah,
That's
that's
where
what I'm telling you. Someone converted this to be their home. And then because it's haunted, they don't live there anymore. And they're like, let's see if we can, make I can do the math, 100 and 200 grand a month renting out this haunted hotel. It's got to be something going on. We got to look up the history. An outdoor shower. Well, at least you know what you're getting into here. But what's the outdoor? What is this? The Alamo? Look at that. We got like open parapets and shit. Like, what is this? How do we wind up in the Old West all of a sudden?
well, it is the Old West.
I mean, technically, yeah. I don't know if
Oh.
Sedona.
There. Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. That looks like old fort walls. The ceiling's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. What was this at one point? This is wild. We got to look up the history of this place. I'm actually fascinated now.
I feel
So-
like this is a waste of this area. I feel like some kind of sport. There should be at least a cornhole.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh,
Well,
it's so strange. Like this is where the original barracks were, and then then when the Comanche killed everybody in the fort and burned it to the ground, somebody later purchased it, and built a hotel on it. Like that's weird, dude. That's unusual. It's like which of these things don't belong? So we
And-
still have some outside structure.
But we're still
Very
in that area. This is still that fort area.
It's that kind of it's that Pueblo like fort, like Civil War era fort. It's really bizarre.
I mean, a huge patio. It looks like it runs the entire length of it. That would also be why there's water damage below, is because you have a flat roof on the rest of it,
Oh yeah.
I think-
Or no roof.
or no roof.
This is interesting. There's the bar. I knew we had a bar. So we take care of the plants, I guess. It's an interesting place.
Garden. You can sustain yourself there. Feed
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Keep those dang Native Americans out. So they burn your place down.
Too late. Look, there's a chimney. There was a chimney in the middle of the no, that just seemed dangerous.
Oh yeah. Well, it was probably attached to
Roof.
roof and yeah, home.
In fact, you
or
can almost
fort.
see where it was twice. There's two different levels.
It's like chink, chink. That's interesting.
Places I don't want to be in an earthquake.
What do they call this? The Jerome Hotel?
So yeah,
Oh, dang.
gay friendly.
Rainbow, man. I didn't think we'd. Oh, wow.
Oh, so I was right. It is the whole roof, but
What the hell? What the hell? This is, I'm kind of fascinated.
I am too. I kind of want to just go out and see it.
That is trippy.
And then there's even a large house to the right of it that must be the people who
Yeah.
own that.
Well, it's the caretaker's house. It's much more easy to manage. Oh, it's so odd. I definitely we need to know the history of it a little bit. It's kind of like churchy
Hasn't-
40. Wow.
Had kind of a mission look on the one side.
Yeah. Well, okay, what do we got here?
Oh, there's historic picture.
Yeah.
That's old. Doesn't
yeah.
have a roof then either.
Oh my gosh.
Or that's a recent picture. And
No, they go,
oh,
well, they're-
that's a picture from the 70s. It's not as old as it looked. Look at the
No,
car
it's
down
not.
there.
oh, is it? Oh yeah, that is 70s. Hit oil derrick. Okay, let's figure out what we can figure out about this place a little bit. They don't give us any history here. They're just kind of like, here's the place. Take a look. The Little Daisy, Jerome. One
It's hosted
review.
by
They're
Brian.
like, don't stay here. Brian has 1,465 reviews for other places. 30 minutes away from Sedona, Jerome. Hold your own private function up to 30 people here for one day during your stay. See Jerome listing for pricing. Super expensive. Originally a miners hotel.
I just found a webpage for the place.
Oh, no joke. You want to share?
The Little Daisy Jerome. Yeah, I'll share.
1918. It looks older than that. It looks like Civil War era.
Like the energy of hundreds of hot bunking miners, followed by its subsequent chapter of decades-long abandonment until its remarkable restoration into a stunning private estate.
Jeez. All right. Well, Little Daisy's located in Jerome, yep, 2 hours north of Phoenix, 30 minutes south of Sedona. There's they might have better photographs.
They have a 3D tour.
Ooh. This place is really kind of fascinating. At first I was like, I almost gave up. I was like 127 pictures. Let's just let's get on with it. But then it turns like really kind of
Let's walk through the garden.
interesting, really interesting. Okay, got some squashes.
This is the way back in.
Oh, that's a telephone booth. Oh no.
Well, I want to go through that door.
Nope, doesn't want you to.
Right.
What do we
Oh, I
got?
want to find that bathroom hallway.
Oh yeah. So a snapshot said it was like 8 bedroom, I think.
Oh, here was the one that was yours with the stage.
What's this place called? The Daisy?
The Daisy, Daisy
Jerome.
Daisy.
Okay, here we go.
Look, this picture doesn't have that.
Okay, I probably should get off here.
Oh, I think that was part of your bedroom. Wait,
Wait, the one with the stage. Okay, there's the bathtub. And
so wait, is there another bathroom as part of? Oh, this is the toilet.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Oh, and there's the walk-in with the shoe,
Laundry on Sunday night, which I did know. She always does.
which looks like there's a back way into the shower. What, I thought I saw the showers.
No, not
it said
Oh,
the
I-
secret trap door room into the shower.
here.
Big surprise.
I want to go there.
The
No, I
year
don't
was
want to go there.
16, and Jerome was booming thanks to prosperous copper mining operations taking place underneath the mountainside town. As the owner of one of the largest mining operations in town, Jimmy Rawhide Douglas was experiencing roaring success with his company's operations, bringing in $10 million of revenue in 1916 alone, which is like
Wow.
100 million today. While being the son of a Canadian mining engineer and executive, surely aided his knowledge and exposure to the mining industry. Ultimately, it was circumstance that led Jimmy to Jerome during a cross-country trip between Canada and Mexico. Eagle-eyed prospecting led Jimmy to stake an early claim on what would later become one of America's most lucrative copper deposits.
Sorry, I was starting it.
In 1916, Jimmy Rawhide commissioned a Phoenix-based architecture firm to design the Little Daisy Hotel to serve as lodging for employees of his mining company. United Verde Extension construction of the Little Daisy Hotel was completed in 1918, beginning this chapter of housing miners in its 40 rooms. Miners hot bunked in rooms at the sounding of the town siren at 11:45 a.m. each day. Well-rested miners headed off to their shift down the mine shaft. Weary miners would ascend the Little Daisy for a meal, a shower, and take up the beds of the miners departing for their shift. Hence, hot bunk.
But look at
Oh,
that's that room, and just, I mean, completely
Oh.
open to the other two,
oh, that's okay.
and a couch staring at
Oh.
the dresser. Not even
Yeah.
like a TV there.
Yeah, that's
No, just the
The-
back of the bed.
Using the, yeah, that's just the headboard. That's strange. I didn't pick up on that before. Huh. Mining operations began to slow in the 1940s until the mining boom of Jerome ultimately came to an end in 1953. With it came the closure and the end of an era for the Little Daisy Hotel. The roof of the Little Daisy was removed by UVX, and anything of value from furniture to building materials was either sold for salvage or eventually taken from the property. The Little Daisy, along with the two neighboring properties, was subsequently sold to William Earl Bell, a scientist whose research assisted in the invention of the atomic clock. Bell resided in one of the smaller properties, leaving the Little Daisy virtually untouched and abandoned under his ownership. During this chapter, the concrete shell that had become of the Little Daisy was frequently trespassed by curious folks, ghost hunters, local teenagers, and explorers eager for a glimpse and adventure inside the ruins of the Little Daisy. The third and most pivotal owners of the Little Daisy, Walter and Lisa Acker, purchased the property from the Bell estate in 1995. During a visit to Jerome while residing in Montana, Walter and Lisa stumbled upon a battered for sale sign on the rundown concrete shell that had become the Little Daisy Hotel. After a bit of thought and an absurd amount of vision, the Ackers sold their Montana property to relocate to Jerome and set about the enormous task of restoring the walls, interior, and dignity of the Little Daisy while paying homage to its history to serve as their private home. Walter and Lisa arrived at the Little Daisy in the hot summer of 1995 with a small Airstream trailer and spent the next 12 years working tirelessly, room by room, floor by floor, space by space, to completely restore the 27,000 square foot property into the condition as it stands today. Jeez. Let's see. The Little Daisy restoration was a labor of love and skill for the Ackers. After retaining a copy of the original architecture plans from historic archives, they set about rebuilding many of the original architectural components of the interior, including the phone booth, check-in desk, and cloakroom. They restored the original range hood and stove that remained in the Little Daisy during its 50-plus year abandonment, and both pieces remain in the remodeled kitchen today. That's crazy. The fourth and current owners, the Grooms, finally purchased the Little Daisy from Lisa Acker in 2020 and relocated to Jerome to undertake hands-on ownership and care of the place. That's wild.
Where does that door go?
It's insane.
Feel like that gap there, that door should open into something in this room, but
What's behind the closet? Oh, it's probably an access panel for pipes.
oh yeah.
There's probably like a main shut off valve behind there or something.
No, I don't want to go. I want to go up the stairs again.
I
This is
want
different
to
stairs.
find some historic pictures of this place. Historic. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the history behind it for sure. Let's see, the Little Daisy Jerome. What about haunted? Haunted. The Little Daisy Jerome. See if I can get some historic photos first. I think I can. Historic Little Jerome. The ruin, as they called it, the ruin. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's zip through a couple of these and I like this place. So it doesn't look that historic. No. Nope. Lies, damn lies. I like the lighting. I like the sign with writing. Morning at the Little Daisy Jerome, mañana And Little Daisy Jerome, 1936, Phoenix Art Museum. Well, that's pretty cool. Historic mining. Historic Audrey Shaft head frame Little Daisy mine. Do we have old photos of it? Well, there's an oil derrick. They made that one photo look like it was super old.
Yeah.
But it looks like
There you go. On the far right. Yeah. It's a ghost town. That's not really a ghost town.
Ghost Town State Arizona Images. Well, Jerome. Most of the town is original. The original hotel has been reopened as we're staying at. It's in Yavapai County. We know this. I thought it's a little artsy fartsy town now. I thought it was supposed to be haunted though. Here we go. Jerome, Arizona. I know I sent another article about Jerome, but Ghost City on Mingus Mountain, April 1956, page 11 in Desert Magazine, has some great photos of some remaining denizens of the town. And that's clickbait. Jerome is located. Yeah. Indians. Yep, I knew it. Indians slaughtered everybody. Yeah, it's not true. Maybe it is. Oh, there's a cemetery. I knew it.
Well, you have to have somebody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
It is a mine.
On the hill stands a Little Daisy Hotel back there. It's old mining town. Here we go. From the Johnny Walker collection. That's pretty cool.
You say we still haven't seen one with the roof on it.
That's a dog. It's haunted to me. So this is a hyperlink. No, it's not secure. Yeah, that means it's an old site with no S on the end. No, GoDaddy owns it. Well, that doesn't help us. Ghost City on Mingus Mountain, April 1956, page 11, Desert Magazine. Oh well, they tried to help us out, but we'll do some maybe we'll do some research later on so we don't bore the crap out of everybody. But I don't know. If you're into old historic stuff that is current and fancy and new, she's a Little Daisy. Looks like the place to be. So let's take a look at one more place and then we'll do things to see, places to go, people to be with. Or whatever the part you do.
Yeah, that part.
We're a team.
Yes, well, you won't know about places to drink since Jeff's not gonna.
Yeah, he's not gonna be here. Daniel's like, yeah, you can drink out of the faucet, or you can bring some bottled water if you'd like. I mean, you know, there's options. I'm not giving up my
There's a soda fountain down the street.
soda fountain. I'm not gonna do my one beer a year in Sedona, I'll tell you that. There's a dome house. Dome house on the river for $4,500 a night. Holy crap. Let's see if this is worth looking at. Well, it is a dome and there is a river.
So true, it's true and it's advertising.
There's people doing yoga and getting married, and then you can look inside the dome house, which looks tacky. Forget your geodesic home. Where's the other place that you looked up for good? So don't. Oh, you know what? I know where we're gonna look. One more place. All right. Scottsdale, Arizona. Scottsdale's a pretty nice place. Scottsdale is like for Arizona is like the it's like Beverly Hills. Believe it or not. You wouldn't think there's such a place until we traveled from Tucson into the northern Arizona area. And we got into downtown Scottsdale. We're gonna go to like El Torito or something like that. Which they had when they were like, oh, that reminds us of home. And there were all these teenage girls driving expensive cars like BMWs and whatnot, in their little hoochie outfits, popping their gum and looking like they were from 90210. And I was like, what the hell? That's crazy. You must get a lot of bang for your buck in that place. But it's pretty fancy. It's like Rodeo Drive. They got all the stuff. That's where the money shows up. So let's go. You can rent a mansion. Incredible. All right, let me share this. I don't want error. Huh.
It's the share button. You use that one.
You guys like it? It's nice, huh? You like it? Just kidding.
It says
Share.
share. Is it spelled
Share.
SHARE?
Okay, sorry, share. This is really good. I already picked a place. So
Is the dome place we're going?
here are some options. Majestic Mountain Retreat. Private home in a forest. Sleeps 4. Sounds horrible.
That's not big enough. for us.
Sedona Sanctuary. I kind of like that. I like the
I
brick.
think I might have seen that one on VRBO. Sleeps
Sleeps
too.
500 bucks a night. Not very much. Dome, sweet dome. You want to live in a dome? Sleeps 2. That's bizarre. Here's another dome. Red Rock Mecca, Sedona, geodesic dome. Now, are you supposed to get more square footage out of these places?
I don't see how you can. With round walls, it makes it very difficult to put things. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. This is nice.
And it works as a boat when the
Yeah.
floodwaters
The
come.
the Cayube at Shashdain. That's for
that one?
glamping. For glamping, the Cayube at Shashdain is a stark departure from the working sheep's ranch normal Airbnb digs, which includes sheep wagons, traditional Navajo hogans, glamping tents with their industrial cabin in the desert. The Cayube is an incredibly magical stay, one of my absolute best experiences on Airbnb, if not the best. All right, the Sky Suite at Arcosante, sleeps 4. All right, well, this isn't really panning out the way I thought it would. The Verde Dairy Cottage. It is interesting though, like what people will turn into an Airbnb.
Everything.
If you think about how that's
Eventually, everything will be.
well, yeah, because Blackstone and Vanguard will own everything. And we'll just be having our credits taken out. And we can just move around. The Nest tiny house. It's like literally you can put that in your backyard.
Sleeps 3.
I've used Airbnb. When I go out and visit Rebecca, I'll get an Airbnb. I haven't got someplace cool like a place on stilts.
I think you need to.
I think I need a place on stilts, or I need like a Airstream trailer in somebody's backyard. I've seen them. People have stuff like that. They're like, trailer for rent in my backyard. I'm like, all right, well, that's a
For
tent.
reason. Basically, yeah.
It's a tent.
On a
$170
floating
a
deck.
night.
Yeah, a little floating deck with a tent.
Genius. Watch on YouTube's. I don't think we need to. I wanted a big place. Not as secluded. Scottsdale for every budget. Well, let's go big then. What do we got here? Yep, Scottsdale, marriage of arts and shopping and distinct Western flair make it one of the most popular vacation spots. 5, incredible.
Oh, I've got the place. Oh, wait. Yeah. Sleeps 14.
Oh, what'd you find?
It's called Hilltop Haven with heated pool and spa, expansive views, and more. It's in
Sleep
Sedona.
12, the pink cactus. All right, you go ahead and swap, take over.
All right,
I suck tonight. I mean, I found the first one was good, but my follow-up game is garbage.
check this out. Here we go.
What do we got?
That already.
Oh, okay.
Look at those
I like
views from the pool.
I like that.
I mean, I just stay out there the whole time.
That's nice. Quite nice. Jeez. It's kind of, I like the fact that it's desert and mountains.
Yeah,
It's,
that's the real experience right there.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Eventually, we'll get inside. Oh, look, nice can grill outside while we're there. Or the kitchen. Oh no, dining room. You can sit outside. I think that was taken with wide angle, or that's the shortest bathtub I've ever seen.
Yeah. If you're taller than 4'2", it's gonna be crampy.
Oh yeah, look, nice view from the bedrooms. A double-decker bed, suppose. Does that come up and make one mattress, or is the one on the ground for a second person?
It's a day bed. Yeah,
Well,
so
it's-
one, the other one rolls out. It just looks like it's cohesive, but it's 2 different comforters.
You guys have bad scorpions there. I don't want to be on the floor. That's a nice shower. I like the fireplace in the room. Every one bathroom's got a nice looking bathroom and shower. And
Yeah. I like it.
kids' room.
Seems nice.
And it's like I just realized these are 2 pictures too. That
Oh,
I was like, why is
Oh.
that divided?
oh, okay. It's not a
I think
divider.
that was true of the bathroom or the one with the funny bathtub too.
Interesting.
Laundry. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat that location.
That's beautiful. Sedona is really amazing. It attracts all sorts of people. It's known for its spirituality. It attracts a bunch of people who are into mysticism and UFOs, and they have what they say are vortexes out there, which is you get this vortex of energy. You go out there and you can apparently talk to the ancient aliens and whatnot.
5 bedrooms, 4.5 bed bathrooms.
To say that they're that's probably not a pro-Trump area. I'm just guessing.
I don't know. There's
So-
some money there, so it's possibly.
There is money, yeah. They're probably conflicted. They're not like never Trumpers, but they're just like they're like on Facebook. They change their background photo to match whatever anyone says.
And that's it.
They don't mean it.
So let's see. You were talking about springtime. Let's see what the.
Yeah, like March, April, when it's still kind of crisp.
It's not bad. 932 a night for 14
Nice.
people.
It's not bad.
Oh. Although it'd be rough to use that pool in March, wouldn't it? Is temperatures about enough?
Yeah, I wonder if the pool's heated. It costs like $1,000 to heat a pool that size.
Oh, heated
gas.
pool.
There you go. There you go. That's the way to do it right there. But yeah, if it's a heated pool and it's not maintained heated, it will cost. I know this happened to a buddy of mine. It will cost upwards of $1,200 to $1,500 in natural gas to heat that pool.
Sheesh.
I know a buddy of mine moved into a rental and it had a heated pool here in Arizona. And I'm like, dude, you just don't go in the pool half the season. That's it, not a big deal. And he's like, yeah, well, I was having some drinks, turned the heater on,
3 days
left it
later.
on all night, half the next day. Yeah. Got a $1,200 gas bill for that one day. I'm like, yeah. How many propane tanks would that have taken? A lot.
All right, so we move on to what things we can do in the area.
Yep.
Let's start
What-
with the Lowell Observatory.
So nice thing about Arizona is not a lot of noise pollution. And especially in areas where there are observatories, the street lights are minimal. Like most of Tucson is limited street lights because we have the Kitt Peak Observatory right outside. So they make sure that, everyone's able to actually see the cosmos when they're up there.
I love how they have like observatory deck with, I guess you can bring your own there too.
I've never looked through a telescope. I've been up to Palomar, I think, a couple times. But for
As
whatever
a
reason,
kid, yeah.
I've never peeked at space through an observatory, and I'd kind of like to.
Hold on, just 1 second here. I'm gonna mute my video. My audio. I mean.
35 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a chilly. Everybody assumes Arizona is all desert, but it's not. There's plenty of desert. There's plenty of coniferous forests. Even my elevation is 2,600 feet above sea level. And I'm definitely not the highest in town. You go up north and you're living at 8,000 feet.
Yeah, I noticed that like most of the stuff to do around is kind of outdoorsy, and
Mhm.
there's some museums. Like the next one, we got the Museum of Northern Arizona, and their current exhibits. It's all stuff about Arizona.
You got the Yavapai and the Tohono O'odham, and
Also, now this I think would be fun.
what the
The
hell?
Verde Canyon Railroad. You can see that
Okay.
it's got like nice. Oh, there's even a Christmas one. But I've done
Williams,
a
the
couple
Polar
of,
Express is up there too.
that's probably, yeah, it probably was what the Christmas thing was.
And then there's a Santa's Village is in Flagstaff, and we took the kids to that. It was amazing. Hunter was like
But-
12 years old, and he was sure that he knew what was up until it literally felt like you took this time warp in this bus and landed in Santa's Village, and it was so realistic that Hunter was like, I could have been wrong. I could have been wrong. I could have been wrong. He was like in awe. I was like, that's cool, man. When your 12-year-old believes again, it was a good experience.
I mean, I love going on train rides like that. So
That's awesome.
who knew you could get fall colors too?
I went through the Redwoods. I went to Mount McKinley on a train in Alaska. I've done a couple.
All right, then we get next. Oh, I was trying to find something that was theme park-ish, and I found this ropes course that I've done one of these. It's a lot of fun.
What is
Not
it?
easy. It's basically it has zip lines, and it has like obstacle. Like there you go, obstacles where you can climb across, and it's kind of terrifying because you're 20 feet up off the ground. Oh, that didn't happen
Oh.
like that. And they do test your endurance if after you've been on it for a while. But the fun one, I saw it on there too, is you swing on a rope and then you have to let go of the rope and grab onto the net. That kind of stuff. Lots
Wow.
of fun. I have one like 10 minutes from my house that we did, 10 years ago, I guess. But you climb up to where the zip lines are, and so I thought that would be fun.
That looks exhausting.
It
That looks
is
like I probably don't want to go there until after I get my back surgically fixed and then healed. Yeah, it doesn't look like a place you want to go when you're having a hard time moving in the morning.
No, and well, I was in okay shape when we did it. I wasn't in great shape, but we did all 3 courses they had at the place. And by the time we got to the 3rd one, I thought at one point I was going to get stuck in the middle of this cargo net. And this is the Blazing Ranch dinner show.
Howdy, I'm Tex Wesley, and I want to welcome you to our Wild West Dinner Theater experience here at the Blazing M Ranch. Doors open at 5 p.m. on select nights for you to enjoy our newly added activities, including bull riding and axe throwing. When the dinner bell rings at 6:30, you'll get a plate full of the finest baby back ribs and barbecue chicken in town. After dinner, the Blazing M Ramblers take the stage with a family-friendly country music show. Book ahead. Make your reservations now at blazingm.com. We'll see you here, partner.
Why is he talking like that? I feel like he's appropriating someone's culture.
Yeah, Texas or something.
There you go, little music bed.
All right. This is since Jeff's not here. I found there's a, go to the vineyards and you can do wine tasting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as long as you spit the wine into my mouth, you won't get too drunk. There's a northern Arizona.
Hold hands and walk through the vineyard. That's.
Can we do that? You and I?
I don't see why not.
Okay, cool. I've never been wine tasting. I've tasted wine, but never went to an event.
Technically, though, I would say, didn't you go when you went someplace and you tasted wine? Technically, you were at wine tasting.
Yeah, like even I was at like Beverages and More or something like that, and they were like, "Hey, would you like to taste this wine?" I was like, "No, thank you. I don't want to be one of those snobs. I'm not gonna buy it, and what I'm gonna say it sucks." Like, sir, would you like to try this tequila? I was like, "Hell yeah, huh? Yeah, no, too bad. It's a wine tasting." Like,
Well, I didn't mention it. Pigeon Forge is a dry county. Sevierville is a dry county. Sevier County, and so they do allow wine, and so all of the spirits they have there are wine based. So you can actually have a tequila flavored wine or a tequila wine. I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
Yeah, it's a bizarre thing. I didn't actually taste it, but it was a bartender who told us about it there.
So
or the server.
can't be above a certain alcohol, right? ABV is
Yeah,
gonna be
probably
15%. Probably is probably the max.
Yeah,
So-
Gatlinburg is not dry, so you can just drive 10 minutes into Gatlinburg and get what you need. But
This is severe.
that was Sevier County, where
Se-
Dolly Parton grew up, where Pigeon
Sevier
Forge is.
County, Tennessee, dry county. Dry county. Sevierville,
Sevierville, yeah.
Sevierville, Tennessee has 95 counties, many of which are dry counties that forbid sale of liquor by the drink. Some Tennessee counties also don't allow sales in retail packaging. Dry counties in Tennessee may fall under one of 2 categories: those that do not allow liquor sale by the drink, LBD, those that do not permit retail package stores. Oh, yeah, I think I was in Chevy Chase, Maryland, and I think they were dry county. Because I remember I went down to the CVS after I got there, and we were there for a week, and I was there with some coworkers, and I was like, "Hey, we got like free drinks at the bar down in the hotel, courtesy of the hotel, because the company put up a lot of people all the time, so they give you like 3 free drinks or whatever." But I was like, "Hey, you guys, we could pregame up in the room." Yeah. So I'll go down and get a bottle of something. I was like, "Sir, may I help you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking for where's the alcohol?" And they're like, "Aisle 2." Go to aisle 2, and it's like rubbing alcohol. Like
What's
first
sad is
aid,
they knew what you were asking for. They just sent you
Yeah.
over there.
this first aid. So I came back up and I'm like, "Do you guys have like booze, like little drinky? I don't think isopropyl is good for you." And they're like, "Oh no, we are a dry county." I'm like, "Well, okay, what does that mean? Can I, if I buy liquor in a non-dry county, can I have it here? And they're like, yes. You can't buy it here. I said, oh, but I could drink in the bar across the street and I get hammered. And then I could go muck about hammered, but I can't drink in my own hotel room in a safe place where I fall asleep when I'm done. You want me to have to travel. That is genius.
I personally think this would be, although it's a 3-hour tour, so it may end up like Gilligan's Island, but
No, the weather's
it's also
starting
going
getting
back to our
rough.
childhood, doing an ATV tour
Tiny quad was tossed.
through the desert.
Yeah.
Or if you want, you can do Jeep tours.
Yeah.
I had seen one that actually called it Extreme Jeep, and I never actually found, like, I couldn't find the webpage for it. I don't know if it's part of this or
From $89. From $109. Head out. I think Jeep tours would be quads are fun.
yeah. I think for me quads would be more fun, but if you weren't comfortable driving the quad, you can go riding a Jeep.
Yeah, I've never ridden an off-road vehicle before. I'm gonna be a little nervous.
And then so now I get more of the scenic outdoors, Antelope Canyon tours. It is a place that sells out, and it's they do charge a lot to walk through the canyon, whereas you
What?
can just drive a couple of hours north of it from there. This is about an hour and a half, I think, from Sedona. But if you drive another hour and a half to 2 hours, you end up in Zion National Park, where you can hike into canyons and get risk of
You may travel for 127 hours.
yeah. That's what I was getting
What?
at.
Why could they charge you that much money to go into a place that they don't own? Or do
That's
they?
just it. I think they do. I think that this it's
not like-
this one's
no.
a little bit of touristy trap.
It's not owned by the county or the state.
Or yeah, I don't know how it's not.
I mean, that's a racket. Post up on
Yeah.
state land.
I wonder,
Post up on
does
state land
does
and
it say
charge
how much
people.
it is?
Sightseeing and reservations.
See, look at that.
$82.
$82. Which is why I didn't go when we drove through.
Why
that
do they
way.
charge less for kids? I think they should charge less for adults and more for kids. Because kids slow things up, they're a pain in the ass, they get tired
Well,
easily.
And it's
And
never
it really make the parents decide we could have just got a babysitter at the hotel for these guys.
and
we're
really
kidding.
$10 less is that really helpful?
Right. What are you helping with here? Well, I had to carry the 7-year-old the whole effing way. At least it cost me $10 less. Like where's the win-win there? I don't know.
And not too far from there, which is free, is the Horseshoe Bend. You can hike up to the rim of this. I will tell you, if you do not have a bottle of water in your hand, they will not let you hike it.
Wait, what? If you don't have a bottle of water?
Yeah, it's only a half-mile trail from the parking lot to this rim to see this view.
Yeah.
But we
But it's
stopped,
treasure.
and I actually
treasure.
had one of those things that where you put water on it and put it on your neck and it evaporates and cools you off.
Yeah.
I had that around my neck, and they're like, "Yeah, that's not good enough." I'm like, I'm actually gonna be cool. I'm gonna be less prone to dehydration anyway. But so yeah, they wouldn't let us walk out to that. So I didn't actually get to see this view when we went out that way.
Oh,
But of course, you can also do kayaking and hiking, and
what
oh.
Horseshoe Bend is what part of the Grand Canyon?
it is
Or
kind
is
of
it not?
the east. I think it is near it, or I don't know if it's part of the actual canyon or not. But it's yeah, I think it is. It's kind of the east side. So if you head whatever interstate that is that goes into Utah,
Hmm. Yeah, Interstate U.
yeah, because it's you
I don't remember what it
you
is.
come away from the Grand Canyon this way, and then when you get to Horseshoe Bend, and if you swing back north and west,
How much is it to book a flight?
see, it just said temporarily.
Surcharge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks, Biden.
We got a call.
You get a call for the flight information. Special offers.
Ooh, there's
Helicopter. I
Let's
want to go in a helicopter.
go
$479.
$500 for Grand Canyon tour of the helicopter. That's there you go.
209.
200 for the airplane.
Why so much for the helicopter? Is it more unique? I've
Yeah.
never been in a helicopter.
I've never been either.
I want to be in a helicopter and have them cut the power off and just drop. That would be awesome.
And
One
then, of
screw
course,
comes loose.
Can't go wrong with visiting the actual Grand Canyon either.
I've not been to the Grand Canyon, although I live here.
Wow.
I've been to Williams. I've done the Polar Express stuff. I've been to Sedona several times. It was somehow like we were going to when Hunter was little before we had the other two. And we started driving. We wound up in Snowball right out of Flag. Went and played in the snow for a while. And then we're like, let's just go back to the hotel in Sedona. Yeah.
We camped
man.
there in 2018 and we got up and watched the sunrise over the Grand Canyon, which was pretty cool.
Pretty breathtaking, yeah.
Yeah. I should
You know
have
what?
pulled up those
Joe
pictures.
Joe Biden's so strong that he has walked from the bottom of the river all the way to the top recently.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can pull up my pictures from that. Let me see.
Oh, here we go. How many times can I click on this? 3 times, 4 times. If you don't mind, let me share something real quick.
Before I
Sure.
took office, there was a lot.
Little YouTube short that I found entertaining.
A lot of folks out there, making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out. You might remember some of the predictions.
They're coming for your guns, they're coming for your jobs, and they're coming for your freedom. They hate American energy, and Joe Biden will shut it all down. He's going to.
That if I became president,
If Biden's elected, he will wipe out your energy industry.
another prediction, that is my favorite one, I must add, is that if I got elected,
Gas prices going $5, $6, $7 for a gallon. Flood your communities with criminal aliens, drugs, and crime while they live behind beautiful gated compounds. They try to take away your guns, Second Amendment, they want to take it away, while they enjoy private security that's fully armed.
I never understood that one. Before I took office, there was a lot of folks out there.
Anyway, I thought that was extremely telling. Out of the horse's mouth. Hey, I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Like, no. Gee, was he right? No. Only on everything. Wow.
Yeah, it was
They have hotels over there, right?
yeah.
Like on the
We
rim.
did this. My kids were much smaller than my son wasn't even taller than the tent back then.
There's a 5-foot tent.
I don't remember how that tent was small, but it served the purpose.
Yeah. Place to put the kids in timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to your tent. Don't look out. But it's a see-through tent. What'd I tell you? Head down. In the corner. It's round. I swear to God, that's strike 2.
Let's see. I was trying to do this everywhere I went. Didn't-
Act like you had a drone?
Kind of,
You had a
yeah.
drone?
I had a steady cam and put it on the end of a pole.
Oh, he almost crashed. The steady
Did.
cam. He just had he had some chewing gum and then the camera, and then he had a broomstick. So
Here we
he had to
are.
balance it just right.
Yeah, he's
Aw.
almost as tall as me. And she is taller than Tara now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's Zion.
I'm glad you guys gave your kids all these experiences. That's really cool. We
Yeah,
we
this
did
was-
all the way up until 5 years ago. Then that all ended. So we gave them the other experience. Hey, he's camping every weekend at Dad's house.
So
It's
so
a little
the
different.
day the day
Dad's
we
car broke
left,
down. You got to walk to the grocery store. It's like hiking. Dad can't afford a new car. Your mom's got that.
the day we left Zion, we were
Dinner
dri-
table for one. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was trying to derail you a little bit.
Oh, I wish
But
this.
anyway,
I wish this wasn't lemon flavored seltzer water. I wish this was just vodka.
but we know we were driving. We left Zion, and we were on our way to Arches National Park,
Arches.
and which was my
The golden
favorite-
arches.
no. I
Yeah.
got good pictures from that too. So we left, and the first thing we ran into was there was a fire blocking, and we got turned a different way because of the fire. Now I can actually tell the story. I can share the pictures here a little bit.
Fire.
So we drove up the interstate a little bit. We stopped to get gas up the hill, and there was fire, and so they turned us around.
Go.
So we ended up getting around, getting back on the interstate on the other side of the fire from the other direction, and it started pouring rain. And so
then the
much
fire-
so that this is actually the interstate.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I don't have the video. My mom took the video of this. We were driving through, and it actually you can see the rocks that have been slid out or out of the road. Well, we went over one and smashed the gas tank of my parents' brand new Honda Odyssey that they had bought like 2 months earlier, and they did $7,000 worth of damage to the gas tank in that moment. My dad, for the rest of the trip, was like, I can only fill the tank up to 3/4 full. I'm not getting any more of that. And so when we finally got back to Nashville, he took it in, and so yeah.
That was why.
So then okay, just drive there. I made him stop because I thought that was pretty. I can't remember if this was this might have been a bathroom. I could see this.
That was a bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom stop anyway. I was looking the other
Shitter's
direction. But then while we're driving down this road, as you can see the lightning there, we had lightning strike probably no more than 50 to 100 feet from the van. It was lightning flash, man.
Yeah.
It was intense. So that was a very Jerry
Some
Bruckheimer image.
the lightning storms in Arizona are like no joke. Like
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird weather things that happen in Arizona. Like the lightning is pretty nuts. And it's usually because you have this dry weather, or you have a pretty dry, and then your clouds come rolling in, and you get all this friction from your hot and your cold zones, and it's like big lightning, and it can happen anywhere. When we have the storms during the summertime, we call it monsoon, because it's like you flash floods, and the storm comes in, it rolls for about an hour and a half, and everything just is drenched, and palm trees all around the city catch on fire from lightning strikes. So I used to turn on the CB radio or my tuner and listen to the police and fire dispatch, and it's funny because it was like every 8 minutes or so another call. Hey, neighbor's tree is on fire. I'm not sure what happened. Like, is it a palm tree? Yes. Yeah, it's like, looks like a flaming Q-tip right now. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, probably a lightning strike. Like, oh goodness. Next one, 911 emergency. How can I help you? Hey, there's a tree on fire. That's pretty funny.
So I don't know if you recognize this location,
Oh,
This
that's
is Arches National Park.
yeah, the Golden Arches.
And,
124 hours.
This is where the opening scene of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was filmed.
Oh, no.
I'd like to report that there are no caves here
No?
on the right hand side of that. I felt very lied to from the movies.
Yeah. I feel like it was fiction. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Arches is a very cool location. Do I have a picture of the?
Do you think aliens made it, or do you think that's because the Earth was underwater at one point?
I think it's because the sand, the way the stone is, it wears out. I saw a big description of why it happens like that.
And there was the Ice Age, when we had global
There it
warming
was.
the last 5 times, and then the polar ice caps melted, and it would come down and wash everything out. That's really cool.
Yeah, we did the viewing trail of this because my parents were with me. We didn't want to do the full. They didn't even do this trail, but you got a picture. My camera zoomed in there. That's how good. It's actually a pretty long distance we were from them. I don't think I got one that was.
Could you climb the arches, or does it tell you expressly?
No, yeah, no, they're like you can get close. You can get your picture with them, but yeah, you can't go up onto them.
Are there rangers out there watching?
Probably not. I guess
so
not.
You can do what you want. If you want to go rock climbing, go rock climbing. Just don't fall down between the crevice and get your arm stuck.
I mean, yeah, I guess we did climb up where these people are.
Hmm.
That was in the one area where Indiana Jones was filmed, the double arch.
That's cool.
That was that was a fun trip. Other than the day we tried to catch fire. This is my mom made us go here. This is the John Denver Memorial Park, and all
Is that
these
where-
rocks. I can't remember exactly what the park was called, but all of these rocks have his song lyrics.
Is that
Laser
where he
engraved.
crashed his ultralight?
I think so. I think this was in Aspen, so I think he just lived there.
This was in Aspen.
Yeah,
Where did he crash his ultralight?
I don't remember.
Take me home, country road.
I was pretty proud of that
Drive
picture.
along. That's a good one. Yeah, you got there the same time the bird did. John Denver plane crash video. There's no video. You're lying. Single engine crash near Pacific Grove, California. So yeah, okay. Close
I
up.
unfortunately did not go to that's in the Rockies. I did not go up to that because I twisted my ankle. I thought I had a picture of where I twisted my ankle, but I guess not.
No, Pacific Ocean, crash into the ocean.
Oh, well, that's about where I did. I tell you what, the drive up the Rockies was, especially going up that part right there. No,
Yeah,
I did not like making that
That-
drive.
that is.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Okay, wait, let me find the first one. That's what I did. My wife, do I not have the first picture? Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the original picture. And she asked me if I could fix her hair standing up like that in the picture, so I did.
Nice. Nice. Good job, sir.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, I gave her Jake's hair,
Oh my gosh.
and then I actually fixed it.
You're funny.
Well, I was riding in the car at this point when she asked me to do this, so I was had to keep myself. Marmoset, got a good picture of a marmoset.
We did a mountain like background. We had an outdoors like Saguaro National Forest photos when Lisa was pregnant with Hannah, who was born in January. So we did them for Christmas pictures. So it was just the 2 kids. And I remember we were looking at the pictures and she's like, I look fat. I was like, you're pregnant. Like, she's like, yeah, I don't like it. Can you fix that? Or you want me to remove your pregnant belly from the pictures? Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna slim myself up too. I'm gonna look like I was doing some P90X. Give myself some bigger muscles, broader shoulders, you know. Then I was like, what do you think? She's like, we look hot.
Yeah.
Uh,
When we were in the
Awkward.
Rockies, we went to this candy store and they had like different awful flavors of soda, like mustard and ranch dressing and
mm,
pickle. And so we did this challenge that each of us picked another family member. So we had me and my wife and my 2 kids and my mom and dad. So there's 6 of us. We each picked one of the others to pick a soda for them. And then we pulled off
Yeah.
the wrapper and they had to decide which flavor of drink they had.
yeah, yeah.
It was pretty, both me and my dad, we got ranch dressing and it was about the worst flavor I've ever put in my mouth was a ranch
Soda?
dressing flavored soda. Yeah.
Yeah. I can, oh,
My
I
dad
can
got
imagine that.
pickle. I think I got Jake. I think I picked Jake. So I had, I got him buffalo chicken. I think he actually liked it, if I recall.
Buffalo chicken. Well, I would have hit the ranch on that one. Just to balance it out. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
spicy. Let me hit that ranch dressing.
My dad got Ella dirt flavored.
Dirt.
You know, she liked that. But no, the ranch one was the worst.
I think
Oh,
during Easter time, I found a bag of Jelly Belly or jelly beans that were taco truck.
There's all of us in there. Flavored drink.
Nice. Gross. Awesome. That's fun. They were selling like just normal, like on the shelf at Walmart or wherever, taco truck jelly beans. So they were like margarita flavor, which is fine. And they were like birria, which is like a kind of a spicy goat. For the most part, even though you're eating like meat flavored and onion flavor and cilantro flavors, they weren't too bad. After I ate like 10 of them, I started to feel like I was going to throw up a little bit, but I was like, they taste okay. But there's just something like your brain is just registering like something's not right. And I remember feeling like I was going to have acid reflux for like the rest of the night. I think that was just my body reacting to it. Well, it's not so bad. It's like Birdie Bot's every flavored bean.
I got distracted and looking through my pictures.
Yeah, that's okay. What's the point of this? Scat storms? Yes. Yeah, scat storms. First page, yeah. You don't want to be in the middle of a scat storm. I'll tell you that.
No, you
I
definitely don't want to
can-
get caught in one of those.
That's a shitty experience. Boom. Yeah, this is why I don't watch television anymore.
Yeah.
I get distracted by stuff like that, and then I have to go make a post, and then
Well, yeah, I like seeing the memes that I have saved over the years.
I like turtles. I like turtles. So between Sedona, I'm saying that we're gonna stay in Jerome, Arizona. We're gonna stay
Yeah,
at
I
the
think Jerome. Yeah.
Jerome Hotel. That looks pretty fly. I like it. It's historic. It looks older than it is.
First part of that, I missed that.
Yeah, a lot of people of color feel like they're
A lot of
unfairly
people of
targeted.
color. A lot of people of color. How many people of color have you talked to about that?
I mean, if you look at surveys, I don't
Which
have numbers in
surveys? I'm
front of
happy
me.
to look at those
So-
stats
so-
because I will tell you this, that I talk to people of color. I talk to all Arizonans. They're all concerned about the crime. Just because your skin isn't the same color as yours doesn't mean you want your kids to be walking down the street in an unsafe neighborhood. Every Arizonan wants safety and security in their neighborhood. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. And if you look at stats, you will look and see that police do not target people of color. That is a lie that's been perpetuated by the left, and then spread and disseminated and respread in the media. Check the stats. Can you?
Carrie Lake, she's running for mayor or governor of Arizona. She spent 27 years as a Phoenix newscaster, front and center. So she retired from being a newscaster, and basically was saying, you know, my heart's not in it anymore. And then I think she took a year off or so, and then basically she said she had a dream and kind of a vision and was compelled. And she said, you know, if you're disgusted by the way things are, then why don't you go stand up and make a change? And she's frightened. She's scaring everybody because we have a Republican incumbent right now, but he's not running for re-election. And they're putting her up against the Secretary of Treasury, I think, Katie Hobbs, and this lady literally refuses to debate Carrie Lake, because if you see how sharp she is,
Yeah.
she's like no hesitation. She doesn't get rattled. She doesn't get confused. No matter how they come at her, she just tears apart their false argument. And she's not mean, but she's just conservative traditionalist. Like, you know, like she said, doesn't matter what color your skin is. People want their kids to be able to walk down the street and know that they're safe. So of course they try to paint her like a nationalist or a Nazi, or, you know, all the derogatory terms you can put at somebody who's like, no, our children and family and in borders and our culture and of America is important because that's who we are. They're all, oh, you know, but the fact that the person running against her, literally, she won't even show up at a town hall where the two of them are going to speak independently if Carrie Lake is in the audience.
Wow.
That's how afraid of her she is. She's so weak. She's so amazingly weak because her platform is such that unless you are progressive and unless you're woke and kook, whatever she says will not make any sense. And she knows it. So they gave Carrie Lake a hard time because recently she got done speaking and she was supposed to leave the arena, and she just rolled back in with somebody with a camera, one of her volunteers, and they sat back in the audience at like the front of the audience in front of the podium, and they didn't catch on right away. And Katie Hobbs, she caught on and she was like, I'm not coming out there on stage when she's in the audience. And they're like, they had to kick her out. They're like, you agreed to the terms. Now you just, this is just intimidation tactics. And she's like, what? I just wanted to observe. I don't know why I can't ask questions as an audience member. That made me laugh. But how can you possibly say you're running for something and you're the most qualified candidate for it if you won't even be in the same room as that person? Like I get it. She's so sharp. I would vote for her if I didn't live in Arizona. You know what I mean? I would come get a residency. People are like, well, you gonna run for president? She's like, guys, I'm an Arizonan. I'm here for Arizona. Like I have no interest. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is the first time I'm even running for anything. My heart's here. Like, you don't need to ask me about the future. Like, my future's here. Like, relax. But people are so not used to having, no offense, ladies, but a conservative female who can't be rattled and uses pure logic. That's a dangerous combination. You know, if you're smart and you can express yourself well, they're like, oh no, what do we do with that? She's done some funny stuff. Like CNN reporter came up to her and she just like, I want to find a couple of clips. It's so funny to watch. People are like, you don't remember that we're all corrupt. Hi, so-and-so from CNN. She says, oh, hi. Now it's okay that we're this close and we're not wearing masks.
Oh, I've seen that clip.
Yeah. 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 She just goes at her like, oh, and she like pulls her in close. Oh, she pulls it for to intimidate her. Oh, yeah. You want to sit down with me now? Okay, well, I'll sit down if, yeah, you guys stop being fucking corrupt liars. Like, ouch. Oh, and they're definitely trying to pillory her because she's been heard saying, I don't think men and women should be equal because we're not. We're not the same. It's not a thing about equal. Men are men, women are women. It's not about equal. It's about the uniqueness of us and how we work together and how we make partnerships and families and how we raise them. And, you know, like everyone's running around thinking you want equality of outcome for what? Why would you want to live that life? It's a horrible life. You know, like horrible. People are like, oh, she's dangerous. Oh, is that it? She's dangerous because she admits that there's fundamentally something different about men and women. Everything's different about us. Everything. We don't have the same sensibilities. We don't have the same sensitivities. The things that we find interesting as men, women barely can find interesting ever. We can tell dick and fart jokes all night long and think it's the best conversation that we've ever had. Or we can tell puns and do movie quotes. And our women are standing back going, what the hell? Why are they just doing puns and movie quotes? It's so stupid every time they get together. Why do they quote movies? Well, it's the new gladiator games. We don't get together and beat each other up like the old days when you would find a way to, what do they say? Exhibit your dominance in a man-to-man situation. So since we don't use violence anymore, do you know what we use? Movie quotes. It's a way that we test each other, and we want to
the movies better.
Who's got the better lines? You know, who's got the ones that like in that conversation, who can pull a line out of their head that matches that situation? And then you're like, yeah, all right. And just like the old days when men would get together and brawl, and then be friends afterwards, and not hold grudges. All right, you're the dominant man. You're the one who won. Okay, I respect you. I respect you. We figured it out. Women would never do that. Women would never get together and either beat each other up or try and, you know, like out snark each other, not face to face. They out snark each other behind their back to their husbands. Face to face, they're like, oh, well, bless your heart. Well, bless your heart. Oh, your children are something, aren't they? Your children are something. They're precious. Bless your heart. Which, if you know, if you're Southern, that means, you know, not bless your heart.
Along the subject lines, I just wanted to share a picture really quick of my pride and joy.
Appreciate it. Oh, dum. I love it. That was a good one. I miss Bucky. Bucky hasn't done the show in like a year.
Yeah, why not?
I've asked him several times and he gives me the vague, you know, busy with stuff answer. But between us, there's always been a competition between my attention and his wife's attention ever since she came onto the scene a long time ago. I was like, dude, your wife wins. I'm not trying to take you away. But I think he starts getting a little you know, big for his britches, a little confident, maybe starts sassing a little much. You know, I think he probably comes up out of his shell after, I know he does, after hanging out with me. You know, he gets a little more sassy, he gets a little more like, I'm gonna put her in her place. And then she's like, after a little while, she's like, wait. You're grounded. You don't get to play with Jeff Adams anymore. So I suspect it was probably something like that. He won't say it because he doesn't want to create, you know, any friction. But I'm like, I never see you or your wife, and there's no friction. It does make you look like less of a man. I'll be honest with you. That's probably why too. I mean, you know, you got to do what your wife tells you to, or I've got a room here. Just saying. You want to get away? See what happens. See what happens when you walk out on her and three boys. I bet you get whatever you want when you come back home. Yeah, this is why we're not allowed to hang out together. So I'm assuming that was it. Stand up for yourself, man. We men take what we want. Well, what about all the money you have to pay to your family you don't live with? Well, except for that. I mean, you know, I'm in control of nothing. It's posturing.
Isn't the Grand Canyon just gorgeous?
That's so dumb. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Going through. Oh, this is a good one.
That's pretty good. New version of Operation just has players use essential instead of. That's hilarious. Yeah, just a little lavender. That'll take care of that. You didn't know that lavender this whole time.
My dad has a T-shirt that has like, it looks like a big wound, and he says, "Don't worry, my wife has an oil for this."
That's funny. Oh, so funny.
Well, on that note, that's a.
Oh, here we go. Maybe one more thing and we'll end this. You. That was healthy.
Can you repeat the first part of that? I missed that. Yeah, a lot of people of color feel like a lot of people of color.
A lot of people of color. How many people of color? A lot. This was the first bit that I saw that brought her to my attention, and it went viral. So some of you may have seen it, but if you want to go look at Best of Carrie Lake and have a good time in her just being a strong, confident human being.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Can't walk and CNN.
You don't have a mask on anymore. What's going
we're
on?
outside. Do you have a minute to
Well, we're
chat?
6 feet apart.
Do you have a minute to chat?
I'll do an interview.
Okay.
As long as it airs on CNN Plus. Does that still exist? I didn't think so, because the people don't like what you guys are peddling, which is propaganda. Thank you. Hi.
That was sharp, dude. That was sharp. Yeah, as long as it airs on CNN Plus. They had just put like, what did they put, like $60 million into launching this specialty internet-based site, and there's only 600,000 people who watch CNN out of 330 million. Okay, think about that. Like Don Lemon, the progressive black man who's married to a white man who hates white people, strangely. And I have a hard time in my mind wrapping around that. You think every white person is racist. What about your husband? Like, stop it. He had probably the biggest cut of CNN, and he had like a viewership of like 200,000. And then he's been fired since. I think they put him on daytime or something. Because they're starting to realize that not doing the news is creating a problem in viewership. When Greg Gutfeld from Fox News, who got to start as the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. God bless you, Mr. Gutfeld. That was a fantastic magazine. But Greg Gutfeld is the ranking #1 late night talk show host, and he's on a news channel. That should tell you something.
Yeah.
That should tell you something. He beats Colbert. He beats Jimmy Kimmel. He beats whoever. Put all the old SNL liberals up there. He beats them all. And does this kind of goofy, like in the round with a big ex-pro wrestler, a little skinny blonde chick, and then a few guest people that he throws in there, and he talks smack and talks about the news basically, and he's number one.
I'm going to leave you with 2 puns here.
Yes, sir.
Little known fact: before the crowbar was invented, most crows drink at home.
That's stupid.
Cannibal once took my sister to see a Russell Crowe movie. Gladiator? No, I really miss her.
No. Oh no. Oh no. A grasshopper walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, you know we have a drink named after you? You have a drink named Henry?" But boom.
I need to create a folder of just all my.
What's the joke? We should next week we should do a segment which is what's the joke? Or what's the setup?
What's the punchline? Or what's the setup?
We'll give the punchline, right? Yeah, and be like, why the long face?
Got any grapes?
Got any grapes? That's the best. That's the best. I swear, if you ask for, what do you say? If you ask for grapes one more time, I'm gonna nail your bill shut. Huh.
Every time the cashier says, "Do you want your milk in a bag?" I say, "No, you can leave it in the jug." And honestly, no one ever laughs.
I still am stuck with this stupid thing when they say, "Oh, that'll be 10.99, 10.92 at the window." I always ask, "How much is it back here?" I can't help it. I picked it up at Taco Bell when I was a teenager. That'll be the 2.13 at the window. How much is it back here? Excuse me? Now, if I pay back here, is it less or more? Excuse me, what?
I may need to send this one to you.
This department has worked 0 days without a Star Wars reference. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
I'm actually surprised. Without Jeff here, there weren't any Star Wars references.
There weren't. No. It's like he it's not that he pollutes the water. He's
He encourages me.
he encourages it. Yeah, he encourages it. Encourage the nerds. Please send me the ditty for Fresh Hot Trips. I'll make a little opening
Can
with
you
that.
get it if I send it to you in Messenger? I can't remember if you can download those.
If it's not too big of a file, it'll come through.
Okay.
If not, you can Dropbox it to me, or
Okay, yeah.
I give you my Mega NZ. You can, if you have Google Drive, you can link it to me, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay,
that's the
till
Atomic
next
Dork
time.
Squad Fresh Hot Trips Sedona.
Fresh
We're
Hot Trips.
taking the Little Daisy mining camp hotel. It looks haunted and weird and awesome. We're gonna take that one for $6,000 a night. There's plenty to see. Grand Canyon, zip line things, a lot of outdoorsy stuff. I think I definitely want to get a pink Jeep to go on some Jeep tours and find some vortexes. I think I want to take a helicopter over the Grand Canyon and have them cut the power off and let us drop. I don't know if they do that on a tour.
I would hope they don't do that on a tour.
That would be fun though. I'd pay them extra. Hey, do it.
Be like
do
the
it.
Jeff Goldblum thing. You think they'll have that on the tour?
Yeah, just don't tell anybody. I would pay like 3 times as much. Here, hey, look, here's
I'm not-
$2,000.
You're
$2,000.
taking a real chance that it boots up quickly.
Go high. Well, it has to. You need it's part of the safety protocol is to be able to do that. That would be amazing.
Well, my
Especially-
dad, when he was in Atlanta in 1996, training with the USAR team, Urban Search and Rescue, they went on a helicopter ride and they were doing not loops, but high banking turns.
Banking, yeah.
Yeah,
That's got to be some fun G-force.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that you did that and not me.
Sounds amazing. All right, kids.
We'll
Well,
be on different helicopter rides.
that's the show. I appreciate it. I appreciated actually your little walk down memory lane and my lapse into I don't know, political mumbo jumbo for a minute and divorce. This is when I know that I haven't been doing the shelf help show enough. Between Mama Fox and John, they've been traveling and busy, and I think I've done like one show in 10 days. And what happens is all these things back up inside my brain. And when you're working remote and mostly alone, all this, it's like you got to put in the super octane gas and you got to floor it for a while and you got to burn all that crap off. So I'm sorry for burning the crap off on this show, but sometimes you just got to yell and scream at the top of your lungs and you're going to feel better. So midterms are coming up November 8th. If you are a vote by mail or vote early, it's probably now. It's relevant in your state. If you're, whether it's governor or senator or Congress, take a look, check your mail-in ballot. You got to mail it in by November 1st. I think October 30th is preferable to make sure it gets in on time, or you can drop it off at an early voting station, any state in the United States where you live. Take it to a early voting drop off, look it up online. Just vote, please. Vote your conscience, vote what works for you. Bob Richardson's dad said to me when I was 18 years old, he said, vote no on all propositions because that's just extra taxes. We don't need it. Vote no on everything. Vote Republican and vote incumbent. That's it. I said, what? He goes, it's very simple. Vote no, vote Republican, vote incumbent. If they haven't messed up enough for you to know about them, then let them stay. I said, oh, yes, sir. So that's it. Vote no. I said, really? But what if the thing sounds like it's going to give something to somebody? He goes, it never does. It's always about taking your money. It's always about taking your money. That's the government's job, is to find a way to take your money. Vote no. Because you're not voting for somebody's rights. That's already been established. So vote no. Vote Republican, vote incumbent. I said, okay, yes, sir. And it's made sense to me for this long. I'm like, well,
yeah. I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about props, is that I've never seen one that, like, I read through them and I'll be like, that sounds good, but it just sounds like they want to make more rules.
Right. And here's the thing. It's very rare that somebody gets voted in and they reverse them. So when you add more laws to the books, they tend to say in perpetuity. What's on the ballot? This is Arizona. This is how thick it is to describe the judges and how they've been rated and the propositions. Now you can tell they don't always take a 50-50 argument for for and against the propositions. And you can tell if it's very liberal, they'll have 40 endorsements for the proposition yes from a bunch of liberal sucks, and then they'll have 2 from the opposition, which are the conservatives. So it's not fair and balanced. It's going to be what it is, but nonetheless, it'll tell you at least. Read a couple from each person. Then states put this out for a reason. So read a couple from each person, have an informed opinion, or just vote no. And that's safe too. But the thing is, get out and vote, no matter what. Get out and vote. Don't act like your vote doesn't count, because it does. So let's make a difference. Spay and neuter your pets. Hallelujah.
All right. See you next time.
All right, buddy. Love you, man. Be well.
Love you too. See you.